yourself a snack, tea and coffee, and let me know down below in the comments which fragrances you've been enjoying the most during April 2021. And to find out more about mine, please keep on watching, but also make sure to give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. And on that note, we can get started. Hi guys, and welcome to this monthly roundup which I will be doing in my room because I love these videos to be more chatty, and I know that some of you don't like when I talk too fast, so I promise you it's gonna be a long and very relaxed video. And I'm very much interested in your monthly favorites because one of my upcoming videos is gonna be the one in which I will be testing your favorites. So I would like to know more about them, and it's time to share with you mine. So in April I've been wearing a lot of different perfumes, and one of my most favorite fragrances was definitely the one that I got from the Californian brand JIVAGO, and it's their award-winning and best-selling fragrance that is called 24K for Women, and I have already reviewed it in a separate video, so in case you're interested in all the details, make sure to check that one out. But I am here to tell you that this fragrance that was released in 1994, it's my year, is an incredible, beautiful, powdery scent. And as you know, I really like powdery fragrances, so it wasn't hard for me to enjoy it at all. It has rave reviews online with which I agree. It smells very makeupy, it smells very powdery, clean in the opening. I get a lot of muskiness. It smells like cosmetic bag. It has this beautiful powderiness to it, and in the dry down, like after 6 hours, it turns so sensual, and overall it's an incredible fragrance that smells like timeless feminine elegance, great for special occasions, nice everyday recognizable signature scent. I really enjoyed, and I'm very much interested in the rest of their beautiful range. And they actually have a masculine fragrance in which Benny is very much interested in, because we have unboxed it on Instagram together and he described it so well, and he wanted to smell the masculine fragrance, so make sure to check out their official website for more information. It's an award-winning fragrance, and I have a generous discount for you guys that I was provided by the brand, so make sure to use it in order to save some money. And of course, if you have any experience with any of their fragrances, feel free to comment it down below, because I am very much interested in other of their fragrances. But this is a beautiful, musky, well blended floral fragrance that I had great experience with. And in the bottles there are gold flakes, so when you spray it on your skin you will have this golden shimmer. All right, let's move on to something completely different. It's actually a very spicy and gourmand fragrance from Christelle, and she is an independent French perfumer who I had pleasure to interview on IGTV, so make sure to check out that video, and feel free to follow me on Instagram if you like not only perfumes but also interested in behind the scenes of perfumery, because I love to interview perfumers. In that video, Christelle told us how is it to be an artistic independent perfumer after being 20 years in the perfume field, but she's actually a photographer, and this is her new creation, Memory Lane. Memory Lane is a very spicy fragrance, and it smells like kitchen spices. Whoa, it's so strong. I cannot wear too much of it. It is incredibly loud, and it smells like you're cooking with different amazing spices, and then you decide to go to the garden and grab some fresh herbs, in particular parsley. This is the most noticeable note in here to me, but I know that she also used natural vanilla, and overall it's like cooking and adding some amazing spices and herbs for extra flavor. So if you like spicy fragrances, I think you will enjoy it. It is incredibly strong. I'm telling you, it's nuclear strong, and the performance is great, and actually one of her fragrances was also nominated for Art and Olfaction Awards. So on that note, let's move on to my most favorite perfume discovery of the month. So these are my most worn and loved fragrances, but by the end of each month I love to share with you that only one fragrance that impressed me the most out of all I've been testing during the month. And in April, that was new release of Italian brand Akampora that is called Pompeii Red, and you might have already seen my review on it. In case you missed it, make sure to check it out. I will leave a link to it down below in the description box. But I gotta be honest with you that Pompeii Red wasn't hard for me to enjoy at all, because this is a floral animalic, and I love animalic perfumes very much. And what's special about this one, that it has gorgeous green pop of banana in the opening, and it has this gorgeous yummy fruitiness. So it's like green banana with flowers, and as it sits on the skin it grows into the jasmine perfume, but in the base it's so sexy. The dry down of it is, woo, you need to smell it, guys, particularly how that banana transforms into jasmine and later turns animalic. It's not too scary though, so if you like slightly dirty florals and you're looking for the perfume that will be very strong and has amazing sillage, oh, that is it. Loved Pompeii Red. And I also loved, oh, where is it? I think it's still on the shelf. Let me grab it for you. This fragrance that is called Tiotiyo, and it is from the French brand MDCI Paris. That is definitely hands down my most worn fragrance of April. I could not stop wearing it, and I will tell you why. It's actually because it fits the weather really well. So although it's May right now in Germany, it's still very cold, and it has a lot of citrusy and slightly gingery vibe, but there are also delicate spring flowers like peony and cherry blossom and lychee. So it has this watery, delicate, ethereal floralcy and aromatic touch of tea. So it's great for springtime. It's no-brainer, very easy to wear, very safe, very easy to understand. So I've been enjoying it a lot. Definitely my most worn fragrance of the month, that I also featured in one of my most requested videos ever, in which I matched perfumes to different Disney princesses, and you can guess which fragrance I paired Tiotiyo with. Right, so let's move on to the fragrance I went through like water. And you know what, I test many different perfumes, so it's rarely that I wear the same fragrance over and over again, but I could not leave my hands off Nuit Bleu by Maison, French brand that you guys I stand behind. I really like what Anthony, Victoria and Paul are doing. They are bringing fragrances back to life. Maison Violet has an amazing history. It was one of the first niche brands on the market, and this perfume Nuit Bleu is the safest one from their line, and it has a beautiful iris which makes it powdery. But this is the lightest powdery fragrance I know that has lots of juicy lemon. It's not sour, it's like juice of lemon over powdery iris, and underneath there is clean musk. So it is very wearable, it is very exquisite, and because of that iris that is powdery, it is also very comforting scent. And I have been really looking for that feeling in the fragrances, because in April I started to work at a new place. I finished my studies at the university, and now I'm not a student anymore. Now I work full-time, and it's quite stressful. So I am looking for perfumes with this beautiful comforting scent, and it's such a good one, you guys. And actually it was a big year for Maison Violet as well, because they added new product to their range, which is scented soap with the scent of Nuit Bleu actually. And you can check out my interview with Anthony on IGTV. He's very charming, and they actually provided you guys with a discount too. So just in case you want to check out their range that I always rave about, make sure to use the discount to save some money. And we are gonna move on to the white floral combination that I've been obsessed with in April, because I was all about white flowers during the month. And these next two fragrances I received from the beautiful perfume shop called Avant-Garde Perfume. And what's great is that on their website you can get fragrances from very popular niche brands, but also from less known ones, and the price range is also very different, so there is something for everyone. And these two white floral fragrances I got from them are so good that I feature them in the monthly layering episode, so if you missed that and you love white flowers, you need to check it out after watching this one. But let's talk about one of those perfumes. It's Blooming Opal, and it is from designer celebrity Rantalia Sod. I have great experience with the one of her other fragrances in a purple bottle. This one, Blooming Opal, smells very much like a white floral bouquet, in which the biggest flowers are tuberose, jasmine and gardenia, but they have very creamy, smooth texture because of coconut, and overall it's a well-blended fragrance. It smells very safe, generic white floral that is great for layering, so you can use it as a base and add different kind of fragrances over it, like with focus on other nuances. For example, I layered it with the perfume Radiant Osmanthus from Bentley's Beyond the collection, and it's great that So Avant-Garde has this beautiful exclusive French. The bottles look stunning, and if the rest of the line is as good as this perfume, oh my god, I want it all, because Radiant Osmanthus was like a massive discovery for me, guys. That smells like childhood, that smells like something from the past. I don't know what's so special about it, but the freshness, the citruses, particularly the note of peach, so fizzy, so yummy. I'm telling you, it is expensive, but it is worth it, and I have a discount, so take advantage of that. And if you like a little bit powdery but also very fresh and fizzy, and you want something safe that you can wear literally every day, I love this perfume. I literally love it from the bottom of my heart. It was like a massive discovery for me. I did not expect to love it the way I do, but I do. Okay, next perfume I actually discovered for myself by accident as I went to Würzburg, and all the shops there were open. I was shocked because we are in the full lockdown in Germany since last year November, which is so stupid. But anyway, I was really excited to smell a whole new range of different Zara's perfume, and I noticed this one that is called Woods 002 that comes in a bottle like the ones from the country exclusive French, but it's not one of those, and it smelled like fig woody fragrance to me in the shop, so I got it. But as I started wearing it, I realized that it's a vetiver perfume, and as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of vetiver fragrances. However, this one is all right because it's clean, it's light, and I bought it specifically to wear it last days at my first job that I've been working at for 6 years, but I left in April. That was very sad, and now anytime I smell it, I associate it with that time. I'm like that. I like to buy perfumes to wear specific occasions. Let me know if you're the same. But let's move on to something happier, something that is from one of the best perfumers, Lindalondenberg. For example, my most favorite rose is from her. It is called A Trembling Rose. I will have a link to my review on it down below in the description box. But this fragrance, Boozy, smells literally like a beautiful romantic breakfast at a balcony on a warm sunny day, because in here is chocolate and it smells very sunny because of ylang ylang, and also a little bit of frangipani, jasmine, beeswax, ginger. So, you know, bees are flying here and there, the sun is shining, you are eating something delicious, and it smells fresh, almost with a shower gel, no, actually shampoo twist. So lovely perfume, loving it during warmer days that are still to come. But let's stay in this floral area, and I will tell you about fragrance that has been on my wish list forever, and I got it for me as a birthday gift, specifically for my upcoming best of episode about narcissus. It's from Diptyque, and it is Olean, that has lovely honeysuckle and narcissus in the opening, which makes it springy and green. But overall, it's about jasmine, indolic jasmine, that will make you feel like you're standing next to the jasmine bush. So if you like scent of jasmine and you want some sweetness in there, but also a little bit of a green element, that's Olean. And stay tuned for my best of episode of narcissus that is coming up really soon. But let's move on from the floral area to something smoky, and it's actually the fragrance Incense that I received from my friend Matt from Malek Perfumes. And as you know, I really like his perfume Mushin, which is hands down like my signature scent, and this fragrance was inspired by 2,500 years old formula from ancient Egypt, and it smells very incensey, guys, but not overly churchy. There is very light and bright and uplifting note of frankincense with a resinous touch. It has juniper note, so it's woody and piney and green, and it smells very, very good. And I think people who love smoky perfumes will love it. But there is also something else that makes it very mysterious, and if you want to find out more about it, check out Matthew Malek's official website or our interview on IGTV. Honestly, guys, if you still don't follow me on Instagram, feel free to do so. And I really like that Matt upgraded his packaging. Now it's a 50 ml bottle. He changed the design, and I really like that he improves over time. So if you want to support an indie brand, then definitely check out his range. And with that being said, I want to move on to the fragrance that was just like fall in love with me right now, and it is Fall Into Stars from Strangelove New York City. This is such a good boozy woody fragrance, and in April it was so cold, it was snowy, so it was just amazing to wear something so delicious, boozy, kind of like drunken plum in cognac that you are drinking while reading some cool book in an ancient library. I'm telling you, this fragrance is so amazing, strong, created by Christopher Latemier, with ethically sourced oud, with a boozy touch, lots of labdanum. Guys, love it. Have been wearing it non-stop to work, to some birthday parties. Highly recommend you guys to check it out. I have an interview with the brand owner on IGTV, of course I do, and I have a review on it. So if you're interested in more information on it, make sure to check out that video. But I want to tell you about the perfume that's kind of like an opposite to that one, and the rest of the fragrances I shared with you today that has been on my wish list since the day of its launch, and Benny got it for me on my birthday. So here comes Scarlet Poppy Intense from Jo Malone. Love the bottle. The reviews on it were all hype, and I expected something very special out of it. And although it's a lovely fragrance, it's nothing too special. I mean, like, it's powdery, it's creamy, it's like tonic, it's lovely, it's great, but like the rave reviews, I expected something even more special. And it's just a lovely fragrance, not too strong, creamy. Some people compare it to Rolling in Love. If you know both, let me know how do they compare to each other. If you want me to compare them, I would love to do that. But if you could support that idea with your donations on Buy Me Coffee website, that would be highly appreciated, guys. And finally, I have some decants here that I received from Aquasion Natural Shop, which is a beautiful place if you love indie and niche perfumery, because not only you can find lots of great brands from all over the place there, but also you can get samples and actually generous decants like these, so you test before invest. And I've smelled a lot of new indie fragrances and reviewed them for you guys, but the ones that really stood out to me and I kept on wearing them are Vivacious by HIRAM Green. This is a natural violet fragrance and has a touch of carnation that makes it dated, gives it a little bit of nostalgic vintage vibe, but it is very exquisite and it is strong. I mean, like, it's not strong, but it lasts for a long time, and I've been wearing it to my new work, and it just made me feel very cozy and good, and I love the feeling that it gave me. So it's a wonderful fragrance, whether you want to smell it first or go for a full size. If you trust my taste and you love violets, you love powdery, you will love it. But if you want more power from your powdery perfume, another fragrance that stood out to me is another natural one, also with iris, but it's on the chocolatey and woody side, and it's called Irresistible from April Aromatics. This is a German brand. Their perfume JASMINE was featured in my Disney Princess video, and this is kind of like a chocolatey, rooty, really intense and incredibly satisfying fragrance. Like, if I want a lot of iris, I would reach out for this one. But I've been testing more. They're all great. These are just my most worn and loved fragrances of the month, and I hope you enjoyed watching this relaxed, chatty video. kind of like on the floor episode. Let me know which of the fragrances I shared with you today stood out the most to you. Please comment down below which of these fragrances you'll be checking out. Don't forget to use the codes that you will find down below in the description box, and don't forget to comment down below your most favorite perfumes or your favorites overall that you want me to smell, because that's something I want to do. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to support me even more, then feel free to donate on Buy Me Coffee website, because that way I can invest into perfumes you guys want me to review for you, or I can improve the technical aspect of filming my videos. Actually, I plan to drive to some nice places and film my reviews there, but that will be possible only with your donations. And of course, if you have any questions left, then feel free to let them in the comments. I will be glad to help you out and chat with you. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other in the next one. Bye.